Hey everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. On this episode of CD Junkie, I'm going to be talking about something a little bit different. Back in episode 89 of CD Junkie, I did a spotlight on a great, wonderful Scottish band by the name of the KAISERS. This is a modern band, actually, fronted by Kaiser George. They play this great, raw, garagey mercy beat. That sound, it is so vintage. It sounds like it's taken straight from, 1962 acetate. But it's so wonderful, so filled with energy. It's fresh. It's remarkable. Just to think that, this band was recording these tracks in the 90s and in the 2000s, and they've been a little bit quiet lately. Kaiser George did a couple different projects. He did an album with Los Straitjackets, and he did his own album. And it's been a while since we've heard some new KAISERS music. Well, I'm here to tell you that I don't have any new KAISERS music on CD, but they do have 2 singles. And then there's this other stuff that is going to blow your mind. Now, Kaiser George, if you go back and you listen to the KAISERS, everything about it is perfect. It's like he pays attention to detail. If you listen to these tracks, I mean, literally, it sounds like they probably used the same type of equipment, the Beatles or whoever recorded on, and, the same instruments and the same kind of phrasing. So it's not like this 90s guy recording music that sounds like it's from 1962. No, it sounds legit, real authentic. And that attention to detail is a big part about what I'm going to tell you now. In that video, I believe I talked about that George is a crafty person. He's very talented, very, very artistic. And he creates marionettes. And on his Facebook page, he would post, just started on this marionette or whatever, and just the way the faces were chiseled and the hair. And I mean, you knew even without any paint on it, oh my gosh, that's Buddy Holly, or oh my gosh, that's Mick Jagger. In fact, here's a couple pictures that of marionettes that he actually created. Now these marionettes, he doesn't manufacture them, but they became so popular. I believe that he's the only person that owns these. I think that these are his personal collection, and they had fun with packaging. They started creating packaging for these things as if you can buy them on the shelves. Well, you know what? Before I continue, why don't I play you one of the 2 latest KAISER singles? I'm going to put links in the description box where you can buy these singles and where you can buy these things I'm going to be talking about. But here is just a little snippets of the single called That Kind of Fun, which came out in 2021. And the A-side features the song That Kind of Fun, and the B-side features the instrumental. Now, the instrumental isn't just with the vocals taken off. They've sort of recrafted it. It might have the same backing tracks, but just give a listen. This is the KAISERS with That Kind of Fun.
Well, Mama don't allow that kind of fun no more. Fun no more. You better be home by 10. That's for sure. That's for sure. She's taking your keys and she's gonna lock the door. Gonna lock the door. Mama don't allow that kind of fun no more.
Okay, now that you've heard that, I'll have another KAISERS single for you to listen to just a few minutes from now. But I'm going to show you, I was just telling you about the marionettes. And these things, they're beautiful. I mean, when you look at them on, just a picture, there's so much personality to them. And I have a package here. Now, no, there's no marionettes, but they made merchandise to go along with the marionettes. And the company is called KGM, which is Kaiser George Marionettes. They even have their own wrapping paper. Let me show you some of the stuff that you can get from this company. And it's pretty darn amazing. I'm going to start off with a little set here. These are the England's newest Hitmakers cards. And these are postcards featuring pictures of the Marionettes that he created for the members of the Rolling Stones. These are postcards of these Marionettes. These are incredible. And you could buy this set from this site. Of course, Brian Jones. Now, I know that you're all probably sitting there thinking like, oh my gosh, that's Thunderbirds. Well, the joy in seeing these is just like watching an episode of Thunderbirds Argo, or whatever the full title of that show is. By the way, they call it stringophonic merchandise. And right here, you can use these for Christmas cards, for birthday cards, for cards for any reason. And there you go. And it has all the marionettes he's created there. Just look at that. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the card here, you can write your own little message in it. Now, if only I had friends that I could send those to, I probably would. Now, before I open this package, now, see, the thing is I got this package, I opened it, I saw what was in it, but I haven't really fully gone into this package, and that's really the first time I took a look at those stones. I wanted to see them along with you guys. Anyway, he's got, so far, right now, these marionette standees. Here's Bo Diddley. Here is the great Link Ray. Gene Vincent. Screaming Jay Hawkins. And there is a 4-pack with all 4 of those in it. In fact, I'm going to take one of these out of the package. I'm going to take Bo out of the package. I want to be able to show you these because these are really, really special. Maybe on video they don't come out quite as well as when you're actually holding them in person. Now remember, any links to purchase these things is going to be down below. And I highly recommend it because these are all limited edition. So here is Bo Diddley. This is, a reproduction of the marionette he did. And on the back here, you could connect there and make it a standee and put it anywhere in your house. To me, that's better than a Funko Pop, okay? Sure, it's one-dimensional, but it's beautiful. I mean, this art, just look at that. This is just, a little cardboard standee. Imagine what that looks like in person. I hope he sets up some kind of museum so I can save up enough money to travel to Scotland, hang out with the Bluebells and the Kaisers and the Bathers and all the great bands over there. Anyway, those are fantastic. Now here is something else special. This is a little package here. KGM, Kaiser George Marionettes, stringophonic merchandise inside. Look at the package there first. And before I continue, let's give a listen to the second of 2 Kaiser singles that's available now on 7-inch. The A-side is Monkey Train, and the B-side is Sugary. And here's a little sample of that single right now.
Monkey Train. No, it won't wait. Monkey Train. No, you don't want to be late.
Okay, now we're going to open this final package here. So far, everything has been absolutely beautiful. Very happy. So I'm opening up here. Very nice. You can see that there is a little bit of packing there. We'll set that aside. And there's this. I'll show you that in a second. This is the first time I'm looking at this. I don't know what's inside of it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. That's incredible. I'm like really into art that exudes joy. I mean, I love all kinds of art, but this is the kind of stuff, it's just so joyful. And oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. These are more postcards. Just look at these. So absolutely amazing. And this guy creates the stuff, and so, sure, it's exaggerated. Their faces are exaggerated, but the detail that really brings out their character. I mean, George really, really does an amazing job there. Incredible. So let's take a look at the final thing here. And these are the String Stars, Kaiser George Marionettes, Rockin' Bubblegum cards in full color. Now these are a little smaller than your trading cards here in the US. I'm not sure how big trading cards were in the UK, but it doesn't matter. Oh my goodness gracious. Now I'm fairly certain that that's not real bubblegum, but they put that in there. It's such a wonderful touch. And I'm not going to go through all these cards, but they're pretty darn beautiful. There's Buddy there. Buddy was one of the first ones that I saw him do. Even has stuff on the back there. This is absolutely beautiful. These are probably about maybe 2/3 of the size of the normal bubblegum cards, that you get here. But, you're not going to get Rick Astley or Chris Martin from Coldplay or anybody like that. Just look at these. So amazing. And like I said, they all have information on the back. This is such an amazing collection of things that you can get from KGM, which is Kaiser George Marionettes. I would highly recommend you check them out as soon as possible, because all this stuff is limited edition. All this other stuff is just mind-bogglingly awesome. So definitely, please click on the links in the description box to check out what's available through KGM, but also check out the Kaisers and KGM on Facebook and on Instagram. I'm going to be putting the links in the description box. I highly recommend you follow this band, and whatever you can find out there. There is stuff available on vinyl. There's stuff available on CD. These brand new singles, all this merchandise promoting the Marionettes. And it's all available now. Definitely check it out. I really appreciate you taking the time as I went through all this stuff. I had a great time, and now I get to go play with it all. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate you. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me, I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie. And thank you to Kaiser George and Kaiser Johnny.